As we move into 2026, many people are realizing their homes don't exactly help them rest. They quietly contribute to stress, decision fatigue, and mental overload. So joining us now is interior designer Jan Odesanya. She's here to explain how thoughtful, practical design choices can help regulate the nervous system and make everyday spaces feel calmer. Welcome. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me. I'm so happy to be here.
Yeah, I mean, that sounds so great. How can we make our own homes make us feel calmer? Why are so many people kind of overwhelmed with their space? And even when from the surface, it kind of looks clean and nice, but maybe it's actually not.
Yeah, and so many people, when they look at their space, they're thinking about how it looks rather than how it feels. The thing about it is that many times our nervous system registers what before our eyes registers it. And so sometimes when you walk into a room, it's how that room makes you feel. Do you feel like you exhale? Does your shoulder tighten? It's things like what it does to your body rather than how it actually looks. And so sometimes when, our spaces look good, there are friction points that our body feels that we don't even know about.
Yeah, Jen, you're so right. Like when I open my pantry door and I'm like, oh gosh, this space makes me feel crazy. It really does.
Yeah.
Walk us through what you mean by a space that actually does help you reset.
Correct. So when we talk about, we go room by room, right? But it's essentially where we remove those friction points that we don't know. And I'll give you an example.
Yeah.
So walking through your door at the end of the day, how do you feel? Does your sight line go directly to clutter, or do we have to navigate around our layouts where obstacles are in the way, or does it feel grounded? For example, we're looking at that living room at the moment. We have open shelving, and sometimes it's not just so much about styling it, it's also how it looks. If it's chaotic, then obviously that's a friction point for us, and then our body registers that. Also, so when we talk about when we want a place to feel calm, we're talking things like, even if it's organic elements, because our body responds to organic elements and materials, and that's biology essentially.
Sure.
And so we're thinking about all these little things and decisions that we make on purpose, in a way that registers in our bodies and our minds to say, it's okay now, we're done now for the day.
Yeah, let's talk about an important space in our house. Our home office, we might work out of there, we're paying the bills in there, we want that to feel good.
Yeah.
Tell us about that.
Oh, the home office, many people think that once they have an office and a chair, a desk and a laptop, that's it all done. However, sometimes we have that brain fog and we don't register the fact that maybe it's the overhead lighting, that we should put it at our eye level so that, it tells our body to, calm down and operate better. Or even a life plan, something as simple as that can make such a big difference to our body. And other things such as using wood tones, muted colors, things like that, so that, or even our sight lines, if you have a pile of paper in the corner, that just doesn't register well with our body and our mind. So it's not so much of what we're looking in terms of pretty, it is how these things affect our nervous systems, and that's what I'm talking about here.
Yeah, and the easy question is, well, how does it make me feel? Now, what is one small shift that we can all make this week to kind of help us feel better?
Yes, as you walk through your space, you would know some friction points immediately. Walk to that space and clear whatever it is, either in terms of using those organic materials I talked about, or even sometimes it's soft textures, layering, things like that are simple shifts that we can make, tiny things that make a big difference.
Can you come to my house and help me?
For sure.
Is that what you do as part of your service?
Yes, I do.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful. Yeah. These are all really great tips. Thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. Happy New Year.
You too.
Of course. For more information, you can visit mandan.co/DC.